Sonic the Hedgehog's original origin.
Hey guys, it's 1991. Remember this guy? Obviously, he's all over the place now. Back in '91, Sega put out a little comic book about his origin, Sonic's origin. I remember playing the game when it first came out. Yes, I'm that old. My students always ask me about what was the original origin of Sonic the Hedgehog. They didn't know he was brown. They didn't know he had little spikes. They didn't know he had beat up white shoes. And they didn't know Robotnik was skinny and a really sweet guy. But his name wasn't Robotnik. It was something else. So back in 1991, I actually read this comic. It was a little insert, actually. It was a little like insert in Disney Adventure Magazine. It's another oldie. They used to have like Disney stuff with some celebrities and whatnot. So join me as we go into the original origins of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now the comic starts out pretty simple. Sonic running from Robotnik, and Robotnik ends up crashing. I guess this comic was put out to kind of give people kind of an idea of a little origin of the game. Because back in the 80s too, and He-Man had little comic books that came with each toy. So that was their way of kind of like getting people excited about whatever new game or movie or TV show. They used to do little comic books back in the day. So Sonic beats Robotnik, as always. So Sonic makes a mistake and he's about to fall into a pit of spikes, and his rabbit friend and his little squirrel looks like Tails, female Tails. They save his life, and then the rabbit says, "We got to go find Dr. Kintobor." And Sonic's like, "Oh wait, but Kintobor is Robotnik." They're like, "What?" So they're about to tell us who Kintobor was. So Sonic said back in the day he was burrowing. He comes out the ground. He comes to this scientist guy, only human in the world, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. So anyway, the scientist guy has his little machine over here. It has these little green emeralds in it. So we come to find out this doctor, who's a really good guy, is trying to defeat all the evil in the world by sucking into this machine. So him and the good doctor become good friends, and they start helping each other. So Killbor, whatever his name is, he tries to use Sonic to, generate power for his machines. So because he saw this little hedgehog can run really fast. This little brown hedgehog. So the hedgehog's running and running and running, and then he breaks the speed barrier, as always, and boom! You see behind, boom! Right, he gets thrown out. For some reason, he turns blue. Now, the doctor says it's something about a kill bolt effect, but hey, the character looks nice blue, so it's probably, they don't really need a reason. And then, oddly enough, the doctor has a pair of, because Sonic burnt out his white shoes, the doctor had a pair of red shoes to help him run. In his size, too. Okay. Now here's where things get really interesting and egg-citing. Bad pun. Sonic's reading comic books and chilling. Doctor gets hungry. And then he asks Sonic to get him a boiled egg in the refrigerator. He gets the egg and a soda, or water, probably soda. And then the doctor's like, "Thank you, Sonic." And for some reason, the doctor has, I don't know, butterfingers and spills the soda. And when the soda spills on the machine explodes and all these rings come out, and for whatever reason. And then, and then the Chaos Emeralds give the poor Dr. Killbor all the evil in the world, and he's holding an egg, so you can guess what happens after that. So now he hates Sonic. Now he wants to destroy Sonic because he wants to destroy everything, because all the Chaos Emerald evil got all into him after the egg incident. So Sonic runs away from him, and now they become mortal enemies, and now he wants to turn everyone into little robots because guess he can. He's evil. So then the comic goes forward with like all the levels and the water levels and the first level, and kind of Sonic running around doing his thing. So Sonic whoops him one more time. He says, "I'll get you next time, Sonic." And all that stuff flies away. He saves his little buddies. And then he talks about how he's going to beat him once and for all. And then it tells you on the bottom, tune in for your Sega system to find out what happens next. And now we're in 2022, going on 2023, and Sonic's still a thing. It's crazy. The movies are good. I enjoyed them for what they were. I remember the cartoon show in the 90s. We could go over more Sonic stuff in the future. But I figured, since my students always ask me, I tell them Sonic was a little brown hedgehog with spikes. They're like, no. I'm like, well, here it is. 1991's origin, Sonic the Hedgehog. Enjoy.